Yeah, today going to try to maybe reach legend rank. I'm in the tech tree basically. With the troop damage. And I reached rank 25 yesterday. And yeah, 3 chests, so I can probably go for, I think, this troop health to get maybe the critters to survive a bit longer. And I could go for the sky shield or maybe even the critter launcher. I'm not sure what I'm going to unlock at this moment. Hi Omar. Hi Jim Allen. Hola Luis. Also still using the same base like yesterday. So hopefully that one is still useful. There is no shock launcher at the top, so that should help a little bit. Up one critter cannon this time on the right side. I'm not sure if the critter cannons work, but yeah, we'll find out. Just needs to take out the machine guns and then it's gonna be okay. It should be very easy to take out that remaining engine room. Go for 3 artilleries and then I think something like that. Also 1 critter and then a speed serum. The speed serum down here and some remote defibs and shocks. Speed serum and then 2 artilleries maybe. IDB. And they are also using critter cannons, but a little bit different. Hi Marcelo. I think I'm gonna try that attack the opponent just did. I think that one might be better. Like I think with the troop health and the troop damage, the critters are probably easier able to clear the base. Okay, this one I think I will go one critter cannon or 1 Rainmaker. I think I will go with the critter cannon down there. Gonna drop 1 critter I think on that machine gun. And then take out this one. I should have flared there maybe a bit earlier to the top. And actually I should flare on the building and not on the ground. Okay, that should be okay. I need another speed serum. And just keep throwing speed serums, I think. Got that engine room. It could be a little bit faster. The attack was not very clean. And he was even a lot faster. I think I'm gonna have to change the base maybe a little bit. Yeah, the Rainmakers seem pretty strong. So maybe I will go for the Sky Shield first actually to stop these Rainmakers. And then I can go for a base. I'm not sure which one. I think for now I'm just gonna deploy the Sky Shield at the top. And then I can collect the chests first, like the troop health. Yeah, I think on this account I'm gonna open most of the defenses. And I think on the other account where I didn't reach rank 25 so far, I will probably just go to the 7 engine rooms. And I guess hope that is going to help. I guess I could also try the Rainmaker attack. Or go with critter launchers. I think maybe try Rainmaker. I think it's 3 Rainmaker down here and then 4 Rainmaker up the middle. Oh, there's one shark mine that didn't get cleared. And take out that engine room. And some artilleries to help them. This engine there. One at the top was still left. It's actually a slow time. But for some reason the opponent retreated. Okay, so now I think troop health is better. I could go for the critter launchers, but I can't upgrade them to max level, I think so. And if I get the troop health, I can also get the GBE, or I guess if I want to, the grappler. I think I will go with the troop health. I think troop health should be very good against a base like that. That engine room I can take out with critters. I think 1 Rainmaker for that engine room. Then 2 Zukas and critter cannons. Let the Zukas get taken out. Hello, Antonio. Yeah, hopefully. And hopefully it's going to be easier like yesterday, or not like yesterday, where it took 30 minutes to find no opponent. That was very annoying. Hopefully that will be different this time. On speed serum. There, that engine room. Might not be the best time, but I think it's acceptable. Especially against a base like that. With the max rocket launcher. Okay, so now I could go for GBE or the grappler. There are quite a few players that have the grappler, I saw that. But maybe let's watch the attacks of the opponents, what they're using. Not sure if a grappler would help me a lot. Maybe the GB is better. Yeah, I think I might go for the GB. I mean, I already have the Sky Shield, so that should slow down the Rainmakers a lot. Hi, Bilal. Yeah, that's why I went for the GBE. Hopefully no mistake. Yeah, please write in English. I mean, I can't read that. But hello. At least I think I know which base I could copy. But then I don't know if that base still is useful. Especially because I don't have the grappler. Hi Ibrahim, I'm good, thank you. Well, I don't know, maybe I will at some point, but not really anytime soon because I don't really have enough time to even play the seasons. The next, I think, 3 or 4 seasons, especially in the beginning, the first days. So that's not great. I don't really want to have a season then. This one has no troop, only 50 troop damage and no troop health. Don't know how the critter launcher would do against all the flamethrowers. With the troop health, maybe I can try something. The good thing is the Zukas are gonna get taken out very quickly. Because of these max rocket launchers, so that's helping at least. We'll drop one critter to take out that rocket launcher. One, two, three artilleries there. That should be decent time. I don't know how fast the opponent's gonna be. Could have been a little bit faster, I think, if I would have dropped these Zukas a bit earlier. But yeah, against the only 50 troop damage, not surprising, it's fast enough. And I actually have 900,000 tokens. But I can't use them. Not enough for a rocket launcher upgrade, and also don't think I want to use it on the crystal shield projector. Okay, one boom cannon here. Well, I don't need them really after 7 engine rooms actually. The only expensive thing I think that I have to upgrade is the rocket launcher, and I guess the crystal shield projector if I want to upgrade that one as well. Okay, let's go maybe only with 2 Zukas here, and then 1 Zuka, 1 Rainmaker there, and then 4 Rainmakers like that. Or 1 here. Maybe also Critter. One speed serum. Speed serum for those. Another Critter. Some artilleries, I think. Yeah, 317, I think that's a decent time. Hey, only me. And also now with the win streak. If I'm not losing the win streak, it should be possible even without finding a lot of opponents. And yeah, I think the current base should be fine. I think just the sky shield helps a lot. But I think that makes the Rainmakers a lot more difficult to use. I mean, they would have to use 3 artilleries on to take out that sky shield, and yeah, that might make them not be able to use that last speed serum or some other abilities which they would need. And now we're playing against I think that was the first place actually, because there's the Critter launcher, the grappler. So this guy has everything basically. Would have to use Zukas at the top here. Maybe take out these two, and then I could also try to take out this shock launcher. Now that I have the 40% extra GB. But I mean, there's 2 engine rooms here, so that's not making it easy. Maybe go for something like that. Okay, 3 sharks. 1 speed serum. I hope I have there some Zukas. It looks like there are a few. Three critters on that engine room. 1 speed serum. Maybe 1 shark here. Speed serum. Don't want to flare this engine room right now. Need another speed serum, but I don't think I'm gonna get one in time, so more artillery on that top engine room. 3 minutes 2 seconds. Okay, he's quite a bit faster. And he's using Scorchers. Okay, that's interesting. I guess against this base it makes sense with a few Birds of Rainmakers. Hello, Rexlan. Not sure what you mean by that. So yeah, lost the win streak now. But I mean, it was a legend rank player and I think he had quite a big attack advantage. So it's not that bad. Maybe it would be better to change the base though, to have the sky ship maybe on that engine room. Like where I have this engine room placed. Maybe that will be a little bit better. Okay, this one has rocket launchers in range, so I can't really Yuzuka's that easily, so I need to at least throw some critters to distract. I think I can use 1 Zuka with 1 shark there. So maybe 3 Zukas and then critter cannons. Not a lot of rocket launchers in range though, so hopefully my Zukas can still get taken out. And he already finished me. Like quite a fast time, to be honest. Go for a speed serum. And I need another remote defib. Only 1 Zuka at this engine room. Not sure how I ended up with that many rifles. Let's retreat there. Hello Byram. Hey Artena. Hey Taxa. Hey Alan Brown. Yeah, I think I know what I should do differently. Ooh, and I think that is the first 7 engine rooms I'm playing against so far. Yeah, I'm gonna try some Zukas maybe. I think 3 recruiter launchers behind on both sides. And once I lose the Zukas, I can start to bring them to the top. I can throw some speed serums. There's some sharks also, or some artilleries. Okay, 3 minutes 11 seconds. He's missing a bunch of the defenses, I think. At least his base didn't seem too difficult. Hi Agent. Gut, danke. So back to rank 25. At least I'm not losing a lot of stars if I play against these legend or almost legend rank players. They go for, I think, maybe even only 1 stone rifle. Okay, that was actually very bad. And I'm up to lose basically all of my cruiser cannons. Not really what the plan was. Probably should have cleared those mines a bit more careful. I think I would have to agree with that, Agent. I mean, I would say this is probably the only season ever where it's the exact same attack for the whole season. I mean, you can use Rainmakers also and cruiser cannons. I think the cruiser cannons are a little bit stronger, especially against 7 engine rooms. But yeah, basically exactly the same thing over and over again, or the same attack. I mean, I guess in the beginning it would be more with bazookas, and then after 5 engine rooms it is with a few clone rifles, but that doesn't really change the attack. And again, it looks like it's starting to take more time. There we go, rank 23. This one also has 2 engine rooms on this right landing area. I think this time maybe add 3 bazookas. So 1 bazooka and rotor launchers on the left, and then these troops. And I guess 1 speedster from there as well. I also lost 1 critter cannon. Not a lot of troops at the top engine room. Yeah, that critter cannon that got spawned there did not help at all. Hey, Amit. It's like this critter cannon is 14 unit size, so that takes out more than half of the remote defib. Like almost a full remote defib. And I need the bazookas with the remote defib, or at least some clone rifles. Ooh, someone with the flotsam cannons. But he has no mines. And it almost looks like the perfect base for a Rainmaker. I think I will go with critter cannons. Hopefully they're gonna stay outside of the boom cannon range, maybe throw... Okay. Forgot to take out that awesome cannon. Some sharks, maybe also speedstorm down here for those critter cannons, so they can spawn more critters. Should have used the speedstorm for those critter cannons a bit earlier, maybe. Just to take out these engine rooms a lot faster. Yeah, actually I was 25 earlier also, but I lost, I think, against the rank 23 or 24. That one, so that cost me more stars like these. Didn't really lose something, because they're in higher ranks. I need to try to get back to win streak, and then if 5 inch rooms at this point in the season is a bit crazy. Actually, now I can take out that one machine gun. And I think even one of the critters might be enough to take out that engine room. Yeah, that critter should be enough. I just need more critters on that engine room. With some remote defibs and a speed serum. He was actually quite fast. Yeah, I guess with the 100 troop health, the critter cannons don't even need the troop damage. Also got the first win of the day in that battle, and now I'm also again back with the win streak. I don't really mind to play against these rank 23 players, but it's gonna be more likely to win and keep the win streak. And playing against rank 23s with 5 extra stars, it's basically like I would be playing against rank 24 players, like higher rank 24 players even. But yeah, like yesterday, always have to hope there will be opponents that are playing, or it's going to look like this. Waiting for any opponents. definitely starting to take some time now. Already I think 2 or 3 minutes. But hopefully it won't be as bad as yesterday with 30 minutes of waiting time. We can look maybe at a replay. I guess maybe see what the opponents did. I can improve further base. I think they're just using quicker cannons and flaring through the base. And even rainmakers. But I think this attack was a bit faster. Yeah, but that one was with Scorcher. Yeah, but these 3 minutes 6 second times are basically the fastest. Used 3 critter cannons on the left. Let's try to keep that attack in mind and maybe do the same. And I guess with the 100 troop damage even a bit faster. Or with one builder, I mean you can basically calculate it if you want to, but it would take a long time. I think it would be probably about, like, I have no idea, but I think maybe 3 to 4 years at least if you start from rank 1 or level 1. But I don't really know it. I mean, it would also make a difference if you upgrade the mystical monument, because that would save you some time. Like if you max it out instantly, then I think you can easily get maybe like 6 to 10% building time reduction, which is, I think, quite a huge boost. Okay, 3 critter cannons on both sides now. One shock there. Speed serum up all of those. Okay, somehow I lost one critter cannon. Not sure how that happened. Yeah, the speed serum. There's still one engine room left. Didn't even saw that, but it's really hard to keep up with the attack with the critter cannons. Because also the game is not able to keep up with the attack. Well, I'm not using a hero because I don't have a hero unlocked and I also don't really need one. right now. Like, I don't think Rodero would help a lot now. Like, maybe a little bit, but not a lot. And yeah, also Kovan is too far away. Bullet is completely useless. And Brick is also too expensive. I mean, the critter cannons are just too strong with the speed serum. So there's no need to use a hero. I mean, I think a Sky Shield is useful, at least against the Rainmaker players, because it makes it more difficult for them to flare the engine rooms, especially if they don't have artillery. And I think in general a Sky Shield will help a little bit, but it's not the biggest thing. But it's still good. And at some point you will have to unlock it. And if you don't have the medkit, I guess that means you are also going to be able to open the mines once you get the medkit. Well, I think it might make a small difference, but it's not worth to use the battle orders for... Like, to use battle orders. I think the Iron Will would be stronger. Because if Brick would get to the troops, and you can critter, or you can Iron Will the critters, I think they're gonna be invincible. And basically nothing will take them out. Let's go for something like that. Of course, that other... Yeah, and lost 2 critter cannons, or 3 critter cannons. How did I lose them? I guess I might have lost them somewhere in the beginning to a boom mine or so. I could see that. Yeah, not the best attack for sure. But yeah, I lost like half of my critter cannons also. So that definitely did not help, and yeah, it looks like he's gonna be a lot faster. Well, I think I'm gonna save for the rocket launchers maybe. I mean, the shield is not helping that much, it's only 50 health, I think, per level. Oh, those machine guns actually took them out. Looks like they're taking out more buildings than in the beginning. Not sure if that's really better, but I guess I can do that as well. Like, actually, I think even Brick with the cluster grenade might be useful. course, you could try to use the cluster grenade and maybe take out the last engine room. Like that might be a little bit faster than if you'll have to take it out with the critters or the clones. And again, waiting for an opponent. Again, 5 engine rooms. Definitely surprised that there's still that many in 5 engine rooms at this point. I think actually I did not want to drop that clone rifle. I wanted to switch to one more critter cannon. Okay, I guess I'm not able to do that now. There's this top engine room. Another shield. I'll drop some of these. Maybe that distracts those short launchers. Yeah, no problem against him. And actually he has brick unlocked. But I think Bad Loaders is not the best ability for her. But with Speed Serum, the troops are already fast enough. And like even if the troops do like 30% extra damage, I don't think that's a huge difference. Hello, I think Vladimir. I'm not wrong. Hey, Ryan J. I think the worst thing is really to not be able to find opponents. At least it's somewhat fast still. Well, it's definitely annoying to wait like 1 or 2 minutes or even more between the games. But yeah, sadly there's nothing I can do against that. I probably ought. And I'm not really sure what I could do instead of looking at this waiting screen. Yeah, definitely not a lot of players. And I mean, I'm not even that high in the rankings right now. I think only about top 20. I can look quickly. Yeah, only 17th place. And I mean, there's quite a lot of players, I think, and actually not that many. Only 119 in rank 23. And I don't think I can get players that are below rank 23. I mean, I probably could, but it's unlikely. Yeah, I guess I could do also something similar or something like that. I mean, the waiting times are always quite bad, but definitely feels like it's a bit worse now than what it used to be. Like, especially because I'm only at, yeah, just in the top 20 and I'm not like near the first place or the top 5. But I don't think there is, I mean, there obviously are ways, but I don't think there's a way to really play it on a computer. At least not that it is within the terms of service. I mean, I think actually Clash of Clans, if I'm not wrong, is available on the computer. I think recently they added that, but I don't really know anything about that, so I don't think there's something like that in Boom Breach. Okay, losing there at least one. Cannon, but let's see how that will play out. Take out one of these. I think that will help. I think I can clear the engine rooms. Other speed serum. That should be taken out. Three minutes 8 seconds. But I think he was in rank 24. Now he's in rank 25, so he's using Rainmakers. I mean, he's slower, I think, than some of the Rainmakers with the Sky Shield, but not a lot slower. I guess I can also try maybe the Rainmakers, but don't know if I want that. Yeah, maybe I should start to look at a different base that I can use. Like mainly the Rainmakers I think are quite bad. Okay. I think for this one, I will still use some Zukas. Drop the critter just in case. And I think one critter for one of the remote defibs and on speed serum to take out that engine room very quickly. Actually also some of these. One speed serum there. Okay, now I need critters on that engine room or just anything. Speed serum as well. Let's hope that doesn't cost me. I should have made sure to take out that engine room a lot faster. Luckily it didn't matter this time. But yeah, I think the issue with Rainmakers will be probably against 7 engine rooms, because I think then with this with the base being a little bit more spread out and like not so open, I think that might hurt them. Yeah, but hard to say which base would work. I mean, I could try the base that this Rainmaker player used, because he's a Rainmaker player. I think maybe his base would work against them as well. I think that is... It's not exactly the same defenses. He's missing one shark launcher. And actually a lot of the machine guns. I think there's probably the same 7-inch room than earlier, but not 100% sure, but I think that will be exactly the same attack. Maybe this time also take out some of these sniper towers. Speed serum. I think this is a different player because he has, I think, less defenses. I think he doesn't have... I'm not sure if he has building health, but I think he didn't have rocket launchers. I also know building health. I think it depends what you want to backfill. I think at this point it's definitely better to go for the 7 engine rooms. Well, I think sometimes they outrange boom cannons, but usually I think they don't. Like sometimes it looks like it, but if you just drop them, I think they will go in range. Well, I don't know if Boom Reach is making comeback, but it would be nice, I guess. Yeah, but not even that fast. I think some players did faster times against my base. But that might have been with the Sky Shield, or before I deployed the Sky Shield. Yeah, this one was 1 second slower.
This is the future.
And a rank 24.
Evolution.
And a 7 engine room.
This is the future.
Okay, I can use the artilleries there a lot.
Evolution.
So basically everywhere I can use artilleries. Maybe go with 2 Rainmaker. Take out this engine room. There maybe on some defenses, so these Rainmakers are gonna retarget. And then hopefully they will start to... Yeah, that was I think the worst speed serum I could have done, because I only hit I think 2 of my Rainmaker, not Rainmaker, the critter cannons. There them. Up now. 1 shark and some of these defibs, speed serum, shield, batteries. I think that could have been still a lot faster.
Evolution.
At least it was enough to beat him.
This is the future.
Like at least able to get 7 stars, which is not that bad.
Evolution.
Like it's quite a lot. I'm definitely going to need more opponents if I would want to reach a legend. Yeah, still I think a few stars below what I previously was. I mean, only I think 3 losses in the last 11 attacks. Still like not really moving forward.
Welcome to a whole new world. Your planet is now under mid-rangers' control. Humanity will be exterminated.
So it's definitely not ideal.
Hear this message. Do not try to leave. Do not try to fight. Do not try to resist. You will be eliminated.
And sadly again, a bit slower. Well, I mean, at this point I have the troop damage, artillery, flamethrowers. So with all of this tech, 6 engine rooms is definitely stronger than 5 engine rooms, but I think this one has 5 engine rooms, and I mean, he still does a good time. I think it's just the usual with, like always when there is a layout that is worse or better, like a lower engine room layout which is stronger than the higher engine room layout. Like always at some point, even the worst layout will be stronger because you either unlock more defenses or more offense. And yeah, in this case, I think the flamethrowers help a little bit as well. But yeah, mainly the troop damage, the artillery, that is a huge boost. I think especially the artillery, because that allows to take out the sky shield if you need to. And that can definitely make a huge difference. I feel like I'm not really taking out the sky shield anymore against the, at least not against the 5 engine rooms. Like I'm mostly just going for they're on some building next to the sky shield, and then the critters are able to finish everything. Finally, the next opponent. Okay, summon the sky shield. I think against this I might try to use the Zukas again. And I guess hope that is not going to be a mistake. 3 arteries for the sky shield. Then waiting to lose some of my Zukas. That is even going to happen. Arteries. I had to take out those Zukas myself. 1 speed serum. Another shield. And a 311. At 9 stars. The win streak, 5 stars from the win streak gave me more stars than the opponent itself. It really shows how important the win streak is. Because without it, takes like at least double the amount of attacks. Like if you're gonna continue to get opponents like that in not with waiting too much time, then legendary is definitely reachable. I think it definitely would be nice to reach a legend. Like the other account, I'm not really going for a legend right now. There I'm just going to wait and unlock 7 engine rooms and reach a legend, hopefully with that. So now again, starting to wait a little bit. But I think remote defib, basically level for tick 4, is already very strong. Obviously maxed is still better. I think it only adds 2 extra space per level. And considering how expensive the last upgrade is, I think tick 4 is gonna be fine, but yeah, tick 5 will, or max remote defib will still be a little bit stronger. Like even if it only helps a little bit, it can still make a difference. If you're maybe gonna spawn 1 extra Zuka somewhere, that can save a bunch of seconds. Especially if we would have some clone rifles in the mix that would get spawned. Is tick 4 really 630k? I thought it would be a bit cheaper. But then I think for 630,000 tokens it's still worth it. Just the last level might be a bit questionable. If it is more important than like rocket launchers. I think in the end it doesn't make a huge difference. Especially because the defense doesn't seem strong. I mean, I think if you have a max rocket launcher or a level 3 rocket launcher, even no rocket launcher, is not gonna make a huge difference. Like it could even be the case that rocket launchers hurt or can hurt your base. Because if they take out the Zukas, they can be brought back somewhere with the remote defib. Hi Usnaseni. And again, waiting. Like sometimes the battles are in a little bit of a quick succession, like these, pretty fast, but then also this one now it's taking a bit longer again. Like also these very quickly, and then again took some time. But unfortunately, that's always the same thing. Hello, I love PUBG. At least I found 10 games in the same amount of time, where I basically found 0 games yesterday. So at least that is something. And I'm definitely a little bit higher in the ranking than yesterday. Thanks, Ultra Tony. Yeah, again, 10 minutes or so since the last opponent. Yes, sadly I can't really change to the other account. I mean I can, but I could only really collect the chests, because I don't really have, or don't want to, open the sky shield and all of these things. Okay, finally. Yeah, that is a quite interesting base. Looks like Kazuka's is again the way to go. Maybe Prodders for that engine room. Even though these 3 rocket launchers look very scary. I think I'm just gonna wait there a little bit before I drop the critter cannons. I'm gonna try to let those Lucas get taken out. Yeah, I think that should be enough of them. One speed serum should instantly take out these engine rooms. Would be nice to have more Zukas there. But let's see how fast he is going to be. Yeah, a little bit slower. Seems like the Sky Shield helped there a bit. And another 8 stars. We're really slowly moving closer to Legend. I mean, I'm above him now, but there's only 2 players between me and Legend, and I'm only at 35 stars. Yeah, hopefully these players that are getting out of my lock now are still playing. I can match them again. So I don't have to wait again like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. That would be nice.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it just like the sunrise. We gonna let it rain.
Maybe we can look at some replays. If I could have done something better maybe. But yeah, I think his base is actually quite good because there's no mortars or rocket launchers. So only the shock launchers could take out my Zukas, and they are not really able to do that. I think it takes them 3 shots now with the 100% troop health. I mean, the next Meg Crab is a Tribal Crab, and I think it should have like some warrior boost. I don't know. I think it's usually a warrior damage or health boost. And then it just, I think, alternates between the stages. Like, I think that's how it usually is. But I could be wrong. But I think that boost is not really going to help. What is more important is going to be the tribal, or not the tribal warrior, the super warrior. Which is the GB ability, usually. So that will be strong. Especially now, I think this is the first tribal crab since the buff of the GB abilities, that the troop health and troop damage also works. So I think that can be interesting. I mean, you can take out probably on a lot of the bases like shields or distract rocket launchers if there's not too many cannons or boom cannons or sniper towers or even machine guns around them. So that could open the room sometimes, I think, for rocket choppers. But it's definitely not going to be a main combination like on the Hasty Mega Crab. That is not really going to happen again. And I think the only Mega Crab that will make that possible is either if a Mega Crab has a troop speed boost for the rocket chopper, or the Hasty Crab. Hello, Max. Hello, Farouks. Like, because without the speed boost, the rocket choppers are just not dealing enough damage. And they're not really fast enough. So they are just too slow, and the max or bullet or whatever troop is tanking for them is getting taken out way too fast. I'm good, thank you.
You can try all you want, but you can't change me. I am stronger than you could ever hope to be. You don't deceive me.
Again, I think it's really slow, and I now only get rank 23 players basically. Like 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 opponents were in a different rank. And yeah, like of the last 5 opponents, only 1 was not in rank 23. And it's again almost 10 minutes since the last opponent. I mean, if you also looked at the attacks from the Mega Crab, the Hasty Mega Crab, like a lot of the bases where I layered over the gap or to get behind the core, like it still took the rocket choppers like almost a minute. I mean, obviously the health was higher than in the other Mega Crabs, but it took them still like 30 seconds to 1 minute just to finish the core with the shield. And I think with without the speed boost that would take way longer. I mean, I don't really know how the speed boost really calculates the damage. And at least finally another opponent. And I think again I would go with some Zukas. And take out actually more defenses now this time. Go for one shield. I need another speed serum if I can get one. I think 2:23 is the fastest time I got so far. Since, like, I think... Okay, since 5 engine rooms. With the Rainmakers, I think I got like a 3:25 or something like that a few times. I think that's definitely the fastest time I got against a 6 engine room player. Yeah, but again, talking about the rocket choppers, I think like there's this 300% speed boost. I don't really know how that works. Like if they would shoot like one of their salvos and like one amount of time, if that would be that then they shoot their, like I guess that would be 4 salvos. If my math is not wrong. But it feels like the rocket choppers do way more damage compared to any other troop with the speed serum. I think that could actually be because the rocket choppers, they shoot quite often. I mean, you can look in the main base. They are not on the Warships season, but they are now on the main base. Okay, I don't think it's possible to see. So their time between the shots is very fast. And then they reload for some time, so I think with the speed serum, then they end up to fire, and also they shoot quickly, so if they shoot, the rocket lands almost instantly in the target of the building. Like bombardiers, they shoot and it takes like 1 or 2 seconds for this grenade or whatever it is to land. So that definitely slows down things as well. And rocket choppers don't have that, so they attack almost instantly. And I think that also helps. Because I think with the speed serum, like those those bombardiers for example, like I think they often have like 2 shots at the same time in the air. And like one of them or both of them would be wasted basically when the defense gets taken out, and the rocket choppers don't really have that issue, at least not like other troops. I could go... Yeah, I think... I'm not sure. Don't like a critter there. I would think I'm gonna use a troop. Still try with just 2 bazookas. Beat up the Rainmakers and those critter cannons. I think I'm not going to throw a speed serum on those troops at the top. I'm gonna keep throwing speed serums onto those bazookas. This engine room is left now. Yeah, 312. Not a bad time, but if this is a Rainmaker player, it might not be enough. And it was enough. At least 10 stars, but actually more like only 10 stars. I mean, he's a rank 24, so should get a good amount of stars, but yeah, 16 plates still. I think it was this one. So he's in low rank 24. Yeah, but even against these players now, only 10 stars against a rank 24. Against rank 23 players it will be even less. And it's gonna get more difficult to play against rank 23 players, because I'm like every attack or every win I reach, I get like 5 to 10 stars basically. Well, like I think 5 years ago or 6 years ago, I would have used it maybe sometimes to calculate the GV, but not really anymore. I don't think there's really a need to do that. And this one looks quite scary. I mean, the Rainmaker players, and like I'm pretty sure this one is using Rainmakers. Like 99% sure. Okay, let's shock that and go for one speeds from there as well. Go for something like that. Hope I somehow have enough troops that can take out all these splash damage buildings. Some artilleries also at the top. It's lagging like crazy. 318, I think that has to be fast enough, right? I mean, no way that is too slow. Okay, could have even taken more time. Actually, he's not even using Rainmakers. I mean, he's using Rainmakers, but only 2 boats to take out both of those engine rooms. And he also has the remote, or not the remote defib, the deployable turret. Yeah, but basically only really attacking, like, I mean, you could only use it in operations basically. And I mean, the most calculation that I would do, I think, is like either in my head in the attack, like I need to calculate like the shocks or the critters. If I have enough, then maybe that, but mostly if I would calculate something. I can just attack over there against like a random base on the map and see how much GB you can, or how much GB, many GB abilities you can use. Like smokes or flares, or even sharks. Like, at least for me, it seems like there's no need really to calculate anything. Because one thing is, you know, at some point, how much GB you're going to need. And like how much GB can do which map in like operations. And like most attacks, I'm just going by feeling, I guess. Like, sure, it definitely can help, but I don't see the point of doing that right now. And I would also say it's because the game is so much easier now, it's not really that important. Just like on some solo bases, like with HU22, or I think maybe even up to HU23 or 24, the Zukas only did so much damage that it would just be enough for a solo. And now you can just have like 1 extra or 2 extra statues and yeah, still finish the base very comfortably. Because the damage of the Zukas is way higher. Like, I think HU22 Zukas were about 500. Yeah, 538 damage. And the max Zukas now are 770. So like, I guess with like 2 or 3 more levels, or maybe not 2 or 3, but like 4 to 5 more levels, if there would ever be that many, Zukas would already do like double the damage just from the stats. And it doesn't even factor in the extra Zukas. I think that would be 3 extra Zukas compared to headquarter level 22 now. That also makes a difference. Actually, I think just 2. Because I think it was 13 Zukas. And now it should be 15. Well, Elmer, definitely not, and also doing something like that is against the terms of service, so you should not do something like that in the first place. Because your account or account will get banned, so it's not worth it to even try. And just please don't talk about things like that in the chat. Like, in general, all things that are against the terms of service. Again, I think almost close to 10 minutes waiting for the next game. I really wish that would be a bit different. At least that the game would be more encouraging, I guess, for others to play. I mean, at least this season, the stars are quite high. Like, at this point, usually the top 500 would only start to approach the diamond rank, so rank 21. And I think now it's already at rank 21 and about 50 stars, something like that. Which is actually a huge difference, like 2 days difference maybe. 2 to 3 days, probably. But yeah, for considering the ranks are that high, it definitely should be a bit faster to find opponents. Like obviously it's late, at least in China now, so there would be less playing from there. Well, if there would be enough opponents, a lot would be easier. But I mean, I'm only playing mostly on the stream. So if I don't find opponents there, then I'm not really gonna find a lot of opponents either way. I guess that I only played like 4 games, maybe 4 to 5 games to reach rank 25. And I didn't do more. I guess what is also not helping that much is that I think at least now usually the players that reach legendary, they don't play except collecting the chests. I think that was a bit different also like back in the days, like 5 years ago. I mean, even though there is a chest, I think I only played against 1 in Legend. Like, I guess I played against a few that are in Legend now, but they pushed to Legend. Again, over 10 minutes of waiting. And I guess in the last hour only 10 opponents. In the last 30 minutes only 4. But I always don't think all of these numbers are correct. Like this one I mean, I guess if I find the opponent instantly, then that works with the 1 minute difference. But just scouting and attacking usually takes more than 1 minute.
With the ground beneath your feet, with a whisper in the trees. Do you feel us watching? Hunger in our eyes, victories on our minds. It's our time to rise. Can you hear the sound? Can't stop us now.
Hopefully there will be some opponents soon.
Can you hear the sound?
Like, it's not even that I really care about winning at this point. I just would like to get opponents in the first place.
We're not backing down, know what we're doing. Things are about to change, it's evolution. Voices shake the ground, you feel it moving. We're the revolution.
But yeah, nothing is happening right now. Only can watch the spinning wheel. But I guess sadly that is a disadvantage of playing on a live stream. On a video you can cut out all of this waiting time, but not on a stream. Well, basically just in my own task force. This one here. I mean, only really playing casually, like massive attack. Sometimes I guess Forlorn Hope, but not really anything special. Like, I don't have the time and also not the accounts, I guess. Like, I have 3 accounts that have some powder and are maxed, but they are basically with crap statues. Like, crab accounts are still very strong in operations, in all operations, but can only do specific hits or attacks. I think like 10 bases would be a bit weird, I guess. Like, that would sound like way too many, because that would be like a 3000 force point operation. And I mean, there's only, I think, 8 or so bases on Complexity, like the war core bases. And I think there's 2 maybe of each different layout. Like there are 2 operation layouts in the game. Like one that is where the beach is like in the southwest and one in the southeast. If that makes sense. And I think on every operation there's a fixed amount of bases from one and the other. So I think 10 bases it would easily end up to be exactly the same bases every time. I feel like that would not be too interesting. Like I guess it would make it more challenging. Or then, I mean, would be only 3 extra bases. So like 6 attacks, 7 attacks. Thanks, Yuri. I guess right now the challenge is just to even find one opponent. I mean, I can't really, like, even if I would want to, or play a lot of accounts, like even more than 3, it would not really help, because I mean, if I end up in these ranks, I mean, it's not gonna change something. Like the only thing I could do would be to switch between the accounts a lot more. But then I don't think that really would help a lot. They're a bit stuck there at the moment. Already 20 minutes. I think what I can do is maybe do an operation attack. But I would have to change the account for that. Well, I mean 20 minutes is not even close to the highest amount of time I would have needed to wait. That would be like, I think, close to 2 hours, if not even 2 hours. So yeah, let's attack that bang, I think. Why not? Use the statues. It's kind of a boring base, to be honest. I mean, it has some rocket launchers, but yeah, not really that difficult anymore. One bombardier on that left to get some extra GB. Maybe this mech can go towards the machine gun in the middle. Also clear some of the mines. Like, probably armor would have been the better choice for the ability. Because there's only rocket launchers that are going to do damage. But I mean, with sabotage, they are also not going to do too much damage, so not a huge difference. I don't think I would even need to boost, or would have needed to boost all of the statues. But on this account I have enough powder, so why not? Like from the Mayor Crab, you just get hundreds or thousands of powders. It's not even too expensive to use sharks right now, so I can easily keep those rocket launchers shocked and take out these two rocket launchers that are a bit on that right side, and then I can regroup. And again, keep every rocket launcher shocked. Only one shock and that is enough. Like layouts like that used to be challenging, but they're not anymore, sadly. So yeah, pretty easy solo, I guess. Not a crazy amount of troops left, but yeah, enough to finish the base without any problems. Try again to find one opponent. I think once it gets a lot bigger than 30 minutes, like almost 1 hour 30 minutes just for 10 opponents. That's a bit ridiculous. Hi, Glassmaker. I guess GG, I think I matched you earlier if I remember correctly. Actually not that many new headquarters. I think only 2 in the last year or so. Or maybe just over 1 year. Yeah, definitely. The engraver makes a lot of things easier. But then hopefully they will add some defensive boost at some point. To at least balance player bases. Yeah, but headquarter 22, I think that is like 6 years ago, maybe. Or actually, I think even more. But yeah, headquarter level 25 was, I think, 4 years ago, something like that. Between 3 to 4 years, and And there were, I think, like 2 to 3 years with no new headquarter level, and now there's a few more. Like, I don't think it's bad to add more headquarter levels, but like, I think they should also maybe reduce the time or the cost of the upgrades, similarly to what Clash of Clans has. Like, if there's a new town hall, then I think the upgrades from the lower level town hall will get cheaper, and I don't think, like, sometimes that is with Reach also the case. Like, some things get adjusted, but I think usually it stays the same. Yeah, I know that complexity was with headquarter level 22. But I don't remember when exactly the complexity arrived. I think like maybe 2018 or so. Something around that. I can't remember the exact date. Or even exact year. But they're not really looking like there will be an opponent, unfortunately. Would be nice to find a few, but sadly it's not looking like that is going to be the case. I think maybe gonna wait for me to get kicked out of the search or so. I think that would already be in the opponent. I think there was a small... I think it lost the connection to the stream there for a second or so, but should be back. Not sure what happened there. I guess even my computer is tired of waiting for 30 minutes for the next game. Yeah, it's so very bad right now. And I don't know why it's really the case like this right now. I mean, the days before, like I think the first week it was still pretty fast, the matchmaking. Yeah, but really now it's, in the last days it's really slowing down a lot. Yeah, well, I'm losing the hope that I'm gonna find an opponent, to be honest. I mean, at this point, realistically, the only way to find a match is if someone starts to play. Because the ones that are cleared on the log, I mean, if they would still play, then I would have matched them already. I mean, right now it's 35 minutes basically, and 1 hour 30 minutes. Like, I think because it says the time when the attack ended or finished, it would be even over 1 hour 30 minutes. Or 10 games. And I mean, it's not that I'm finding a lot of players that give me 2 stars over 1 star. Like on the last season, on one of the streams I got like, out of 10 battles, I think 5 that gave me 1 star. But I think they're the lower ranks, like where these players are, there were also not enough players, so they kept matching me instead of other players. And now I think there might be more players in like rank 22 or rank 23. So they end up to play against themselves and not against me. Like, I don't know who would be stream snipers, but like, I mean, I guess you can do that, but it's then also a bit tricky. Like, if someone has a worse deck, then it won't be easy to win, even if you build a base against something or try to find an attack. Like, almost tempted to try to go for 1 hour without finding an opponent, but I think that would not be too interesting to watch. Like, I mean, you don't have to Zendo, but I mean, even if you reach rank 22 or rank 23, that won't be enough. Like, I think there's some that are even playing that are in rank 24, and that I think I would be or should be able to match them theoretically, but I'm not getting there for some reason. I mean, at least in rank 25, it doesn't look like there's a lot of... I guess I'm the only one that is playing. Yes, there's some that are in rank 24, but then I'm probably matched or have most of them in my log. And I guess the others are just not playing. Well, I would not even say it's the game that is sabotaging me. I guess yes, technically it is, but like, to be honest, that should also not be too surprising that it's difficult right now, because it's basically in midnight now or so in China, and most of the players in the top are from China, so they are not playing right now, obviously, or I guess only very few would. Like, at this time it's always very difficult. Well, yes, but I mean, there is nothing, I think, in the world that can, or like very little that can really be separated from, I guess, the world. I mean, that's just not really possible. So there are still a lot of Chinese players. I mean, I would not say it's that bad. I mean, if there would be none of them, I think it would be even more difficult to find games. But I mean, there's ways, I guess, to go around that. That there is a Chinese, or that they can also play on the international version, like on the one that everyone else plays. Oh yeah, this is really annoying. Finally. After, I think that would be 40 to 50 minutes, something like that, I'm able to get another opponent. That took forever. Yeah, I think I would use the Rainmakers actually for this engine room. There's Speed Serum, and then there, I think, that. Hopefully that will make troops move there quickly through that base. Keep throwing the abilities everywhere. Also some critters. Definitely gonna need more critters there, but I think that will be enough, so I can now start to go for the top. It's I think it's not possible, unfortunately, to shock that shock launcher. Yeah, it is possible, I just have to throw the... Okay, 3 minutes 9 seconds. I think that could have been slightly faster with a better timing. I think... Yeah, it's gonna be even close. I could do the artillery, so I think... Okay. 2 seconds. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, like the worst would have been to lose by 1 second then after waiting 40 minutes. So 73 stars now. And he was in basically the top 40. I don't remember which one is now gone from my log. Maybe that one is playing also. I don't remember which one it is. I don't really recognize. I think the crazy thing is still, like, the whole log is basically from players from China. Well, I guess they would be from China, because they have Chinese letters or characters in their name. They're at least out there one game. Yeah, it definitely was close. But then I think I should have remembered to take out the sky shield with the artillery, so that could have sped it up like by a few seconds, I think so, because then I could have just shocked the shock launcher, and I think in general I should have used my GB more often. Let's see if I'm gonna be rank 25 almost instantly. I don't think this is the player that I matched there before, and I think this looks like someone that is using rainmakers. As he's putting these boom cannons like that. I can try to use Zukas with taking out, like, I think the sniper tower and the machine gun. Zukas there as well. But I feel like if I drop one, or actually one rainmaker, can use more rainmakers actually. Why not just use rainmakers? I think I'm gonna use critter cannons. Okay, that artillery was a bit of a waste. Didn't want to throw it there, but ended up there. Too soon for the Rainmaker. Not sure what engine will go down last. Okay, this one. Only a 311. I think that is too slow. Don't like that time at all. Again, got lucky again. 2 seconds. 13 stars. So that could now theoretically be a boss fight, but then I would have to match some legend rank player. Because already I think he would not give me enough. Or maybe he would be able to, but not likely. So maybe there's a chance now actually. But because I got this rank 25 now, it's gonna get even more difficult to match players in rank 23 or 24. A hammer. Yeah, let's see if there's gonna be more opponents. But at least it would not take me more, I think, than 2 attacks now. Because I would only need to win or get 2 stars on average. And then with the win streak, that would be enough for legend. So at least that is good. I Rafshabek or Rafshanbek, I hope I pronounced it correctly, but I probably didn't. But greetings to Uzbekistan. Always nice to hear from where people are watching around the world. Yeah, I'm trying to Mad Max, but right now it's a bit discouraging to just wait and not play. And it doesn't really seem like that there's anyone playing. I guess this Protean guy that I played against, I mean, I guess he's just collecting his chests now. Or maybe he's also trying to push now, but I mean, definitely did not play before. And I think all the other opponents they're stuck now in my log, or yeah, I don't know. Hi, Kula. Well, why not go for the true path and the GB? Like, it helps to reach legend, because without both of them, I don't think a legend would be possible. And on my other account, I am going straight to 7 engine rooms, so I don't know exactly when I'm going to reach it, but I think maybe tomorrow I can. I mean, I can actually look right now, and I think I have there actually 5 chests saved up. I mean, I probably will be even faster on the other account where I just have the Rainmakers. But I have 5 chests, so that would give me right now 152. Okay. But it feels a little bit behind. Don't know why. I'm 110. Like these are 30, 58, 68, 76. That'll be 226 to. Not even gonna get to 7 engine rooms tomorrow. So that will take at least 2 days on this account. I thought that would not take that much time. I don't think I unlocked a lot of different things there. I mean, on this account I'm already close to 7 engine rooms. But I guess maybe because I'm also missing the rank 25 chest on that account, it's definitely a little bit behind. Well, I don't know that yet. I mean, if I'm going to assume that the tribal crab will be exactly the same like the last year, I think maybe about 350 stages, maybe 400 stages if there's going to be a strong tribe boost. I think the current tribes are not the tribes that will be there. I think they expire 1 week before that. And the next opponent, so rank 24. And that looks like the same base from the last opponent, I think. A rocket launcher and a bunch of mines. I think still the same attack. And I can drop 1 critter. And then bazookas. So critter. Now with these. One of those and then speed serum. Speed serum for the Rainmaker. Drop those. Speed serum also on those troops. I think artilleries. Okay, 315. Quite happy with that time, but is it enough? It is, by 4 seconds. 11 stars. Only 3 stars short. Thanks, Rashan Beck. But I guess I'm not making that many videos right now, mostly streams. But yeah. There's always going to be some videos. But more streams at the moment, because I don't really have enough time to do both. Hey Sabino. And now the boss fight. Or legend. Can't mess that up. Okay. I'm gonna use
Future.
some Zukas for sure.
Human error.
Would say 3 boats of Zukas.
Evolution. This is the future.
I'm going to take out Beats. Speed Serum and another Speed Serum. I think now 1 Critter, one of those, and 1 Shark. Critter and 1, 2. Shark and a Speed Serum and also a Shield. And that has to be fast enough. Which engine rooms are still left? Only this one? I mean, 319. Please don't be faster than that. Okay, 3 minutes 1 second. That is 11 stars and legend rank. Very nice. Like 15 minutes ago I didn't thought I would reach legend today. But now, like I guess most of these started to play, so I think at least these 2. And I think these 2 just was able to match them at some point, so that's nice. Legend. And yeah, not gonna open more probably right now. Just wait for 7 engine rooms. Yeah, it should even be pretty high. With, yeah, 5th place with 8 stars, but I'm only gonna try to collect more chests in Legend, hopefully. If not, then it's not that bad, I think. Because once I get to 7 engine rooms, I should be fine. So yeah, thanks everyone. Definitely took a long time to reach it, almost 3 hours, and yeah, especially in the last, like half of the time, or half of that time, was those last 10 attacks. So yeah, that's going to be it for this stream today. Finally reached a legend, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.